How's going on, everybody? It's me, the one that loves cartoons, and in today's video, well, I'm gonna be talking about a cartoon. So I'm gonna review episode 9 of Ninjago Seabound, titled The Storm Amulet. So first I'm gonna talk about the stuff that I liked, then the stuff that I didn't like, and then I'm gonna give the episode a score out of 10. So let's review. So the episode starts with Calamar and his army finally knowing the location of the island, and we get to see the ninjas make it to the island, and Chief Mamatis and the keepers want to defend the amulet. But the ninjas said that there are too many of the Merlopian warriors and that they have to take the amulet away from the island. So Chief Mamatis accepted, but Zane discovered that the amulet is fake. So they come to the conclusion that the real amulet is in Ninjago City at the Explorers Club. Then Calamar showed up and he heard what they said, and he damaged the land bounty, so that way they will be stranded on the island. And Nia was blaming herself, but then Maya motivated her, and the episode ends. So let's talk about the stuff that I liked in this episode. So first, I liked seeing the keepers again. I just like when Ninjago bring back characters from previous seasons. So yeah, and the amulet being fake was surprising to me. So that means that at the end of the previous season, the island, when Clutch Power took the amulet and then they stopped him, the amulet that they took from him was a fake one. So yeah, so knowing that the amulet that the ninjas took from Clutch was fake the whole time is very interesting. So I like that. Like rewatching the island and knowing that the amulet that they took from Clutch is fake is just it's interesting. And I like that they brought the gift of Jay thing in this episode, because when they arrived, Jay was like, hey, I'm the gift of Jay, remember? So I like that. And the moment between Nia and Maya at the end was good. I liked when she told her that she's a better elemental master than she ever was, and that she doesn't need her. So yeah, really like that part. Now for the stuff that I didn't like in this episode. So first, in this episode, they were saying stuff that we already know. Like when they were on the Hydro bounty, like they were saying that Calamar needs the second amulet, which is the Storm Amulet, that they found on the Island of the Keepers, and they need to get there before Calamar does, and if Calamar succeed, he will awake Wujira, and she will destroy everything. Like, we already know that. So I just didn't like that. They only did it so they could inform the viewer about the stuff that are gonna happen. But we really didn't need that. And also, Zane could have told them that the amulet was fake way back in the island. I mean, they stopped Clutch in the previous season, and when they stopped him, they didn't know that they took the real amulet, because they actually took a fake one. We learned that in this episode, so Zane could have figured that the amulet that they took from Clutch is fake. Like, the amulet they took from Clutch was fake, way back in the island. And also, why Nia was the chosen one to protect the amulet? Like, I don't know, it didn't felt earned. It felt like she was the chosen one just because it's her season. But yeah, I mean, she was the one who was telling Chief Mamatis about Calamar and his army, but Lloyd, Jay, and Zane could have told him as well. So yeah, I mean, why Nia was the chosen one, and not Lloyd or Jay or Zane? Well, even if they chose the others, I would still have the same question. But yeah, it just didn't felt earned. The ninjas were warning the chief about Calamar, and then 1 second later, you have Nia be the chosen one to protect the amulet. And she was promising him, like, it just felt weird. She was just chosen because she's the main focus of the season, because it's her season. So yeah, I wish they found an interesting way that made sense for Nia to be the chosen one to protect the amulet, because I just didn't like how they did it in this episode. Also, my other problem is that why Calamar didn't kill the ninjas. I just hate in TV shows when a villain like has a good opportunity, a good chance of winning, but then he loses because of his stupid decision. I mean, really, Calamar had no problem for killing his father, yet he didn't want to kill the ninjas. He said that he wanted them to be stranded and blame themselves for what's gonna happen after Calamar wins. Like, come on, he could have easily killed them. He could have easily killed them there, and hey, don't get me wrong, I don't want the ninjas to die, because if they all die, then roll credits, I guess, and there will be no show. But I just hate when a villain is about to win, but he ends up making a stupid decision. That's what Calamar did in this episode. But those are my only problems, so I give this episode a 9 out of 10. I thought the episode was good. I really enjoyed it, so what do you guys think of this episode? Is it a good episode? Is it a bad episode? Is it an okay episode? Just leave your thoughts down in the comments. So if you guys like this video, then give it a like, and if you're not subscribed, then subscribe. It means a lot to me, and turn on the notifications so you'll be the first one to know when I upload a video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the one that love this cartoon, and you're the one that love it too.